Welcome to London Property Digest,
Yeah.
your essential 10-minute audio recap for staying informed on London's property market.
That's right.
Today, we're doing a deep dive into the UK's planned non-dom tax overhaul, and we're going right to the source for this one. What are non-doms themselves saying about it? We've got some great Financial Times articles with their reactions, plus insights from property experts.
Yeah, should be interesting.
So let's get started.
You know what's fascinating to me here? The sheer anxiety coming from this group.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you see the current non-dom regime. Well, it lets UK residents whose true home is elsewhere avoid British taxes on their foreign income and gains for 15 years.
Wow, 15 years? That's a long time.
It has been a huge draw.
Yeah, I bet.
But from April 2025, that's getting slashed to just 4 years.
Oh, wow. Okay, so a much shorter window.
Yeah.
But why is that causing such a fuss? 4 years is still a decent amount of time, isn't it?
On the surface, maybe,
Yeah.
but think about it from their perspective.
Mm-hmm.
These are individuals and families considering uprooting their lives, businesses, investments, the works.
Oh, yeah.
4 years just doesn't cut it for that level of commitment.
Right, makes sense.
They're worried London will become like a temporary tax haven, not a place to truly settle.
So instead of attracting people who want to build businesses, contribute to the community, and really become part of the UK fabric,
Yeah.
it'll just be quick in and out for tax purposes.
Exactly. And you know what? They're pointing to other countries that they think get it.
Like who?
Well, like Italy, for example.
Right.
Italy's got a flat tax of 100,000 euros per year on foreign income for up to 15 years.
Wow, okay.
And France has a scheme similar to the UK's old D1,
Yeah.
lasting 8 years.
It does make you wonder if the UK is shooting itself in the foot a bit here.
Yeah,
Is there anyone speaking out specifically about how this impacts their plans?
there is. We've got the story of Magdalena Ruzicka.
Okay.
She's a Polish-South African billionaire who moved to London in 2018. She started a venture capital firm.
Working with Oxford spinouts.
Wow, impressive.
But now she's planning to leave.
Oh, wow, because of these new rules.
Yeah. For her, it's the 40% inheritance tax that's the deal breaker under these new rules.
Wow, that's a real-life example of how this could play out.
Yeah.
It sounds like this change really throws a wrench in long-term plans.
It does.
What are some of the other concerns people are raising?
One big one is the impact on business.
Okay.
Non-doms are arguing that 4 years simply isn't enough time to build a successful enterprise.
Right.
Imagine trying to attract investors, secure funding, hire staff, and establish a solid foundation, all within a 4-year time frame.
That does sound incredibly difficult.
Yeah.
And if these individuals leave, what happens to the businesses they've already started?
That's another fear.
Okay.
A potential brain drain and a chilling effect on entrepreneurialism. They're saying the longer time frame allowed them to weave themselves into the UK's economic tapestry.
Yeah, I see.
This new rule might make them reconsider that level of involvement. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like a catch-22.
Right.
You need time to build a successful business, but the tax structure might push you out before you can really hit your stride.
Exactly. And you know what? That whole comparison to the Bahamas,
Yeah.
that's a key concern they're voicing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're worried it'll shift the focus from genuine long-term investment to short-term gains.
Okay.
And that's going to impact not just the business landscape,
Right.
but the property market too.
Very interesting.
Yeah, if people aren't planning to stay long, are they really going to buy property?
That's a great point. It seems like this could have a huge ripple effect on the London housing market.
Absolutely. Experts are already predicting a potential surge in rental demand,
Oh, wow.
particularly in those prime central London areas.
Yeah.
You know, the ones that are usually magnets for non-doms?
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. If you know you're only going to be here for a few years,
Yeah.
why tie yourself down with a property purchase?
So while some might see this as a boon for landlords, wouldn't it also make the rental market even more competitive?
It's a definite possibility.
Yeah.
And that could then impact affordability
Yeah.
for everyone else who relies on the London rental market.
So what are non-doms suggesting as an alternative? Surely they're not just complaining without offering solutions, right?
You're right. They are putting forward some ideas.
Like what?
Well, they're saying the government should consider a tiered system,
Okay.
perhaps based on investment levels or specific contributions to the UK economy.
So instead of a one-size-fits-all approach,
Yeah,
tailor the tax benefits to the kind of impact someone is having.
exactly. They argue that would be a win-win.
How so?
Well, you attract and retain individuals who are genuinely committed to the UK
Mm.
while still encouraging investment and economic growth.
Now, that makes a lot of sense. It makes you wonder if the government might be open to those kinds of adjustments.
Yeah.
After all, they want to attract investment, right?
Right, that's the crux of it.
Yeah.
Non-doms are saying, look, we want to be here.
Mm-hmm.
We want to contribute, but give us a system that makes sense for long-term planning.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see how the government responds to this pushback.
Definitely. And for our listeners, this whole situation really underscores how closely intertwined the tax system is with the property market.
Oh, for sure.
These changes could have a ripple effect on everything from rental prices to the types of properties in demand.
Absolutely. We'll have to wait and see how it all unfolds.
Yeah.
But it's something to keep in mind if you're considering buying, selling, or even just renting in London.
So for those of you who want to stay ahead of the curve, make sure you subscribe to London Property Digest for the latest updates on the London property market.
That's right.
We'll keep you informed on how this non-dom shakeup plays out and what it means for your property decisions.
Until next time.